Welcome back to the Waiting in Queue podcast, voted #1 podcast by my mother. What do you guys think about that?
You're probably not wrong because they actually watched.
Wait, did we do the clap?
Yes, I did the clap.
Yeah, we did the clap.
Okay.
I have the clap.
Yes, Derek has the clap.
Whoa.
Soundbite? No.
Yeah,
soundbite? Scott and Laura actually do sit there and watch these shows, which, if you guys are listening to this, it scares me because I know we'll say things that are just shouldn't be said.
Yeah. Also, a quick reminder, we are already 40 seconds in, so we are free to curse now. I wanted to...
Fuck
Yeah.
Sick. That was quick. That was quick 40 seconds.
That was.
Yeah, that was. Quite surprised. I really stretched it out there with that whole intro.
I like that intro.
Yeah. I'm going to try and keep them a little bit more creative as we do
or
these
just
things.
do one every episode.
Yeah, I'm going to try. I got to come up with ideas, Connor. Come on.
Yeah, but you have an entire week to come up with ideas. You should be able to come up with at least 2 to 3 ideas a week. I want to see 2 to 3 ideas a week.
My wallet's in my truck.
They're in your wallet? You write them on a little napkin?
No, my ID.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
Boy.
Episode 3, though.
We did it.
We did do it.
I didn't think who would have known?
Yeah.
Who would have known?
I probably thought we were going to give up by this point. And everyone that subscribed is going to be like, they're still doing this?
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was, I was like, 2 episodes. It's like, all right, I'm over it.
Yeah.
I'm over it. I don't really want to do anymore, but they keep dragging me in here. So
Yeah.
Pulled you guys in on a Saturday,
We're trying to turn Connor into a podcast machine.
podcast e-boy.
Yeah.
Ugh. I don't like that I said that.
Ooh, e-boy.
I really liked it.
No, I don't.
Of course Derek likes it.
I don't want to be an e-boy.
What is an e-boy?
Man,
Is it a real fucking thing?
Well, I mean, you got e-girls.
Well,
so
yeah.
Mhm.
But
e-boy.
Yeah, there's an
e-boy
e-boy.
is just what,
Hold
like
on.
a gamer?
Link it so we can pull it up.
This is kind of
'cause
what
we
I
made
would.
this mistake before.
This is when I looked up e-boy. These are the kind of photos that come up.
Like emo boy, or it looks.
I think that's kind of what they're
I think
getting
that-
from it. But I mean, if you look at e-girls, they're technically. It feels like
look
they're
at that
kinda,
nice car right there on Discord.
That's my car that
Ooh.
I might be getting. Let's see.
Yeah, well,
Where?
you got a loan approved?
Yeah,
Oh, let's pull that up on the screen.
I got a loan of $1 million.
Derek, can we pull that up?
Yeah. What's it under?
I put it in
Picture-
photos.
Photos?
So I only want to pull this up because not only I'll let Connor talk about it more, but
Right here?
today I got a ride from Connor this morning.
Yeah, that's a nice ride.
Yeah.
What, the e-boy? You talking
You
about the
said
e-boy's a nice ride?
That's what I pulled up in
Oh yeah,
pictures.
that's the ride, boys. That's my new ride. Ugh, stop.
No, where's the ride?
It's in general.
Oh.
There she blow.
There it is.
Wow, that's a dirty photo. I didn't realize how dirty that photo is. That's not the exact. That's not the exact one either.
No.
No, that's what it looks like.
What is it? Golf?
Yeah,
I think those are
G-
sharp
Volkswagen.
though.
For our audio
Dude, I
listeners.
like how the back of it like kind of almost comes off SUV like, but it's not quite.
Yeah, the 2018s look more like SUVs. I think they look
like,
not the 2018s, the 2020s. Why did I say 2018s? The 2018s look exactly like this.
Like
This
if
is a
it's
2017.
sporty in
I
the
like how
front.
it curves down.
soccer
at
mom in the
end,
back.
so
Yeah.
It doesn't look too. It almost reminds me of like a Subaru look to it, because I'm kind of into the Subarus, but like that's why I think it looks sharp.
That's the original hot hatch right there. If it wasn't for GTI, you wouldn't have like Civic Type R's or other hatchback cars. Because of the GTI, we have that. And then we have like you said, Subaru. That's just what I think. But I mean, it is the original hatch. But yeah, I got approved for a loan. So hopefully I can get that picked up by next weekend. I'm hoping I can get it throughout the week. And then I already have plans for it. I already have gone on Amazon and made my wish list of coilovers, new brake pads, new tires and rims. It's running me high, boys. We're looking at tires and rims.
You're
my
trying
rims
to finish a PC too.
Yeah, my rims are gonna cost me
Look at this guy.
$8,000. $8,000 for 4 rims.
He gets a $2 raise and he thinks he's fucking Bill Gates.
He's building a PC now, and he's getting his dream car here.
Hey, you know what it is?
What is going on?
You know what it is?
The
I'm
podcast?
single, boys.
Oh,
That's what it is.
Yes.
I get to do what I want and spend my money where I want now.
Yes.
If Haley's watching this though, it's not. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but you know, it's true. It's true.
It's the truth of the matter.
So does that? Are you gonna try and stay single as long as you can now, or?
I plan on staying single as long as it takes this podcast to get off the ground. I don't want anything in my path to get in way of producing something or making this into something.
Right.
So
no barricades in the road.
Yeah. And the car, like you guys said, oh, he's getting a $2 raise. The car's, it's only going to cost me an extra like $55 a month. So it's really like, well, insurance, it'll probably be about $120, I guess. Cause like my insurance will go up cause that's considered a sports car.
Yeah.
So I'll be under like sports car insurance and then my fucking plates will be higher, but plates are like, that's not like a monthly cost. So, I mean, I'm not going to be like in the hole or anything because of it. Yeah, but
dude, I'm excited for you though. That's your fucking dream car.
That's the dream.
Dude,
that's not one of
like one of the cars you'll never get rid of. Like you'll just always have it.
Yep.
So
you're not going to be in the hole financially, and you're not going to be in the hole sexually either.
Oh, there's a sacrifice to everything.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it has to be. You can still be in a hole. It just won't.
It's
be
not
going
to
be a woman's hole.
It just won't be there very long.
You know what usually happens? People buy these cars, like in the car community, you buy a fucking sick ass car, like the GTI or something, and everybody's like, "Oh, I'm gonna pick up mad chicks," but really it just attracts other car guys. So then you just have like other car guys trying to get with you, like hitting your DMs way more than you have. Like,
let's take car photos together.
Yeah, like Derek says, they're like, let's take car photos together, or like, dude, do you wanna take a ride? Like stuff like that. You know,
yo, let me show you my turbo.
Yeah,
Let's pop that hood.
Yeah, there's never girls that walk in and they're like, man, sick car, because they don't give a shit. So
no,
I mean, if they do, it's short and sweet, and it's not like, yo, what do you got in that engine?
Oh yeah, it's the car community is like, I think it's like 85% male. Like these are real numbers. Like the amount of women that are like into the car or into the racing scene is drastically lower than males, and that's just because like how people were raised before and. Cars are a guy thing, so not true, but
it kind of goes along with that. Like the guys who think, like truck drivers, the louder the truck, the wetter the puss. They always say, but like everybody I know, it's just so annoying when you hear like an obnoxiously loud truck go off, and I'm like,
PP syndrome.
Yeah, small PP syndrome.
Yeah,
and then like. Some of them, when they grow out of it and they're like, yeah, that was kind of stupid and like nobody liked it. Like they kind of do eventually realize that like nobody liked it.
Yeah, I would say even being somebody like myself who like likes cars so much or is like, connected to like car communities here in Fort Wayne, loud cars is not, it's a thing that like you strive for, but you do it in a tasteful manner. Like having a muscle car that when you start up fucking roars is awesome.
Because it's
like,
a sexy looking car. Yeah.
Well, and it sounds powerful. Some of the sounds that some of these people like make, it makes it sound like it's on its last.
Well, that's
leg.
the muffler.
That's like
that's the muffler sound.
Right.
Sure.
That's when you have an untasteful taste or untasteful sound, and you can tell the difference. And the thing about trucks is trucks have their own community too. They're part of the car community as well, but they're like, I feel like they're on the other side of like trucks and SUVs, and like you said, they grow out of it. But I do feel like loud trucks is probably something that they're also like, oh, this is sick, this is super cool. But
because they boast about like how much power and how much they can haul.
Yeah.
So if it sounds really loud, it sounds like a monster.
Yeah.
Dude, the best way I could emulate that, dude, I just remember being younger and having my bike and like taking a pop can and throwing it on the back wheel there and just fucking, dude,
Yeah, I used to do, or you could take playing cards and you
Oh,
tie
yeah.
a playing card to your back
to the spokes.
yeah, and then just like
Yeah,
on the spokes.
I do. Yeah, that's right. I
Yeah.
never did that, but I always did the pop can.
I did the pop can, but it would fall off. So I was like, I gotta put cards on this bad boy.
The coolest thing I thought to do with like my bike, in like that sense of like designers put like reflective like tape
Dude,
all over.
We gotta zoom in my camera.
Sorry.
I'm
Are
like,
all of
break-
ours fucked up?
You know what
No,
reminds
it's
me
just
of?
mine.
It's like George when he had that small head. In
Yeah.
that one picture. Yeah. Dude, those Snapchats you were putting
That's
on, the
That's
waiting
solid.
queue Snapchats. Dude, you guys got to go check that out because this man is putting on some funny shit, dude.
Who,
You
me?
had like a small little face,
Oh,
like
yeah.
your face was tiny.
Yeah,
like,
I went to. Oh,
I have that. I have that.
When I got my merch. You're talking about when I got my merch?
No,
Yeah.
no.
No.
No, we were working on a job. We were working on a job, and I was able to vandalize this piece of property because we were going to cover it with metal. So I wrote on there, Connor loves Fortnite, and I sent it to Connor. And Connor replies with a filter and just says,
Do you
no.
have it?
Yeah, I have it, but I wanted to post it on Instagram and like Twitter.
You should put it in the Discord.
You can still
too.
put it in Discord. Well, we can.
Just
can
the
wait.
host.
We'll-
Just the host.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I
we
mean?
would have pulled it up. Yeah,
Yeah, it'll take a
Don't
little
worry
bit for
about
him
it,
to
don't.
post it. But anyways, I mean, I was at that Halloween party too, and I was posting faces of people on the story. I didn't post that on the story, but like for the waiting queue story, I usually try to post like throughout the week. Like I posted all the Magic the Gathering cards and all that. But like the is that the one you're talking about?
Uh-huh.
Okay, because
I
I
think
did.
that's the one. Yeah.
I did it. I love that filter.
I was gonna say you've used it more than
Oh,
once.
dude,
I'm pretty
that
sure
is the best
if
filter
that's not the one, but
ever.
you've definitely used it multiple times.
It's like Blake with the broccoli filter. Like that's his
it's
favorite
like your
one.
face is just like
Yeah, it
minimize. It's like
scrunched up.
and then with the beard, I don't know why it just looks so funny with the beard. But the I got my sweatshirt came in. Oh, what's that?
Oh,
My sweatshirt came in, so I did a Snapchat to like tell people, hey, you can go get merch. You know, which you can go get merch.
Sell
you
out.
Should go.
Sell out.
You
Sell
should go
out.
to our
Sell out.
website.
sell out.
And you should go to our website and buy merch because all that money helps us get another mic and another camera so we can have guests on the podcast.
Oh, hey, about running the like ad today. Probably don't really need to talk about it on the show, but I figured we're doing that one. I felt like that one.
My computer?
No, the other one.
Oh, our sponsor? Or not sponsor?
Not a sponsor, but
Our
our
affiliate?
partner. Yeah, our partner program.
affiliate.
Yeah,
We're pretty excited about this deal. It's almost like we're a real podcast and actually have.
we are a real podcast, Derek.
Whoa,
Yeah.
what makes us real?
Get out.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Leave.
Go see the landlord. No,
Yeah,
I'm
he's
just kidding.
working. You should be working too.
This is my
You know, he's
favorite job.
You know, the landlord. You know, the land. They're going to watch
I like
this.
how Todd didn't even ask us. Did he ask you?
He asked if I could work today.
I think
I was like,
because
I
you
can't.
said no. I think that's why he didn't ask me.
Well, he asked me on Friday afternoon. I have plans.
Yeah, it's later in the week.
Yeah, text me like Monday, Tuesday,
Yeah.
because then I could not make plans. I don't know what's so hard about it.
Yeah, but
I was only joking about it, but
I'm not. I can't believe he does that shit.
no,
Yeah.
I agree. I completely agree. But
I get
So-
some things come up last minute, but I think that's something they have to like kind of account for.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like
yeah,
you said, things come up last minute, and it is what it is. They can't
But-
be like, oh shit,
The thing he asked me to do was not something last minute. It was
a job that was already in.
it was a tank.
Oh yeah, your dad's definitely going to do that. We saw this. We saw your land. We
They're
saw our
just-
landlord. This
Georgie's
morning.
going there too. He was telling me about it. I was like,
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird. Derek just posted a. Not this Derek. One of my buddy Derek's just posted something. Oh, he reposted the
Dude.
South Park, the new South Park episode where the cops shoot Token.
Yeah.
oh my god!
Uh.
Of course they would do something like that.
Dude, that episode was except for the ending.
Yeah. Ending
It
blue.
literally depicted perfectly what was going on, except with their own little twist to it. Obviously,
Yeah.
they always do such a good job with that. I love it. Anything that's current in the world going on, they depict it so well. Too much?
You're right.
I'm coughing.
Did that calf scare
Oh
you?
yeah, we brought shaker
A little
cups in.
Yeah, we got shakers now, so I don't
We
have
got
to funnel
I know we were talking
Cody
last.
brought this in.
Yeah, it's for our partner affiliate product.
That's right.
Which you'll find out in the ad.
Yeah, you will find out.
We should go buy it though.
You guys are going to be real
We
excited
need
about
to
this
like.
ad.
We really do. I mean, we could put stickers on those of waiting in queue, but dude, I wonder if there's some way we could like make our own. That way, we could go into like gyms, like fucking Planet Fitness, and be like, bro, yo, they're only like $5. Come
Oh,
buy
we
this
could make.
shit,
yeah,
bro."
you
I
can-
used to make stickers.
Shit.
I used
You
to make
know?
stickers.
Yeah, you can go to Office Depot.
Yeah, that's what we
and-
did last time. When I built my custom controller, I used little logo stickers, and I covered the controller in my logo stickers. And I went to. They're not. You can get them glossy. It depends on the paper you run through it, but just take the image in and then just be like, I want 400 stickers, and they'll just print out 400 stickers for you. It's fairly cheap
Dude,
too.
I was gonna say we need to like size them up too, like maybe like a smaller size.
I agree
and,
with
like,
that. I would like
that
to
way we
have
can
different
get
sizes.
them,
I want bumper stickers
so it's
for,
more
like, my car.
universal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the bumper stickers is a good idea too, because I don't want to put like a
s-
normal sticker on my car. It has to be a vinyl sticker for me, because I
Yeah.
don't want to ever have to like take it off and
And
then
then-
have goo gone. Because the problem is
Yeah.
like even if you clean that goo gone off your car, you're always gonna have a spot where that was, because it's cleaner than the rest of your car. The only way you're gonna be able to get that off, which you can, is like detailing that portion of your
Oh
car.
yeah. The
Yeah.
only reason why I put bumper stickers on that Impala out there is because I'm gonna drive that thing till the wheels fall off. So
Right. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
to each his own. I don't like putting stickers on my car. I did on my Golf. They were vinyl stickers. Remember I had the was that on the Golf?
I don't
No,
remember.
I didn't. Yeah, I put it on. It was like it looked like a Pikachu. It was like peeking over the window. That shit was fucking. But those were
I
like
don't-
car stickers.
I didn't see your Golf that much.
What?
I didn't see it that much.
What were you doing that you didn't see it very much?
I don't remember.
You just didn't hang out with us?
I don't think.
Just when I was living with Ben and all them.
Yeah, we were just seeing each other
My
a lot
load.
less. Like it was always just my load. It was always my load.
Yeah.
It was just always.
Did you ever ride in it?
Yeah, a couple times. But no, that was the time where the only hangout we really did was every once in a while when I came over to Ben's, or we just played video games together. That was
I felt like you were over there all the time, but maybe that was just Tanner and Mitchell, because Tanner and
was
Mitchell
mostly Tanner.
they live there for free.
Well, yeah, because when they came back for summer break when they were in college,
Yeah, they slept
would-
on our couch. Mitchell slept on our couch the entire summer.
Yeah, they said they were there longer over the summer. They said they were there more often than Ben
Yeah,
was that
they
lived there.
because it was me, Blake, and Ben living there that summer, and Mitchell comes back, and Tanner would come back here and there. He wouldn't stay. Tanner wouldn't stay, but Mitchell practically stayed because it's just where he's from. But Tanner was up there living with other people. He had a house up there. Remember that?
Yeah,
So he didn't stay. He would come down for like a week or two. But Mitchell slept on our couch, and yeah, I saw Mitchell more than I saw Ben, because that was when Ben was working like tons of hours, like killing himself to get through his classes and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty much like me, Blake, and Mitchell there like all the time.
Dude,
But-
for some reason I have this like envision in my brain, like for some reason I think I've been in Ben's house. I don't know why, but I feel like I've
let me think
seen
here.
his fucking
On Lathrop Drive.
I think it's because I've seen either videos or pictures from you guys of Ben's house.
Oh, you've definitely seen photos of
So that's
us.
why I think I've envisioned seeing what his house looks like. I'm like, why do I know or think I know
Hasn't
what his
Cody
house
been
looked
there,
like?
though?
I don't think so.
I don't think I have.
Because around the time we started hanging out with you, it was around the time like the horny house was like falling apart, and I mean falling apart in the sense of like the group meeting up there to like do fun stuff. It
Like,
was
'cause-
just like not. It was
Well,
happening
we were
less
all,
and less.
we were
and-
all so busy.
Because you
so.
walk in
Yeah.
the door, right? And you've got his living room to the left.
You walk
And-
into like the dining, or it's like, well, it's a dining area, sitting area, and then it's attached to the living room.
Yeah.
It's like an L shaped. And then
Well,
there's
you
a
go
hallway.
straight, right? And then there's the kitchen. No.
It's kind of off
You
the
have to
side,
off
but
to the
yes,
side.
the kitchen is straight in front of you.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Okay. Why do I know this? I've never been there. I feel like I've just seen pictures.
Draw a blueprint of Ben's house right
I'm
now.
gonna be like, okay, I'm psychic, Ben.
Actually-
Here we go.
You should do that.
What?
I got a pen. Let's have him draw.
Let's
the
have him
thing.
draw it.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm
See if you can
getting
draw the
some psychic
layout
abilities
of
here.
this house. Derek, throw me that pen.
Here we go.
God damn it.
You said
All right,
throw it.
so-
So they
Continue. I'll just draw this while you talk.
so is that like okay,
So we've got his house.
you've probably seen this
Yeah.
the boy bike formation. Do you remember that video?
We should pull that up because
just thinking about
that is some of the stuff that
That was our golden times, man. That was one of the greatest videos we all made. Didn't you film it?
no, I believe
Becca?
no, I believe Blake did it.
No. Blake Ford. No, Blake Ford was handles and tassels. Blake
He
Gavette
was. It must
the
have
writer.
Must have been Becca.
Noah was front wheel.
wheel.
I was back wheel. Alex was the open road, and Ben was the engine and chassis. So I don't remember who it was. Was it Becca? Maybe it was Kayla.
It must have been one of those two because I was definitely not there. I remember seeing it on social media and I
Hang
was
on,
like,
I'm trying to
All right.
pull it up
So
here.
this is
"Are
what
we
I
allowed to play that
envision.
music in the background?"
Ooh, probably not.
Well, we're
Probably
not even
can't see that.
we're not even monetized or anything, so I guess it
For
doesn't-
some reason, that's I don't
okay,
know.
let me see this.
That's kind of what I envision a little bit. The kitchen,
Okay,
I feel like,
this
is
is-
somewhat connected to this, but I'm
this
not
is not
really-
bad. So this is a wall here. This is this the door to the kitchen?
Yes.
Okay, so the door to the kitchen is not here. It's actually where you had it the first
Okay,
time.
so I wasn't sure.
And it's
yeah.
an open thing. And then we had right here we
Yeah.
had the what did we call that window?
It's like the kid.
Yeah, but we had a name for it.
I don't remember.
But then there was a couch here, TVs here, all along that wall. This wasn't a wall,
Okay.
but there was a wall here,
Okay, so okay.
and then the hallway, and then
So the kitchen
room,
was kind of closed
room.
off that way. I just
my
remember
room,
the kitchen
then
was
the
kind of closed
bathroom.
off a little bit somewhat.
Yeah, that was pretty close though.
I
It's
don't
like-
know what his room, and I never went down that hallway or had like any envision or seen any pictures going into. towards-
Maybe he has been there.
I feel like I swear
thi-
I've been there once.
yeah, I-
like it was once.
I
don't
think
know
you might have
why.
been there one time.
I'm more so a visual learner. So if I've seen something and I memorize it and I see it, I'm like, dude, I feel like I've just fucking seen that. I don't know. Weird.
You've definitely seen like photos of us in it. I have not been there in a very long time.
I guess it's completely different now since
Oh,
it's just been in
It's a
Becca.
normal
If
house
I
now.
was there, it would have been with Derek. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
I definitely would have brought you, but I don't remember. I don't remember bringing it.
I don't even think. Yeah, I don't think we have.
Well, Derek didn't, like I said, towards the end, Derek didn't come over very often.
Dude, as weird as this sounds, I've literally had a dream like being in that kitchen. I'm not even kidding. That's why I bring this up.
A lot of good things happened in that kitchen. It
That kitchen was legendary.
was a good time. I think that was like one of the best times I've ever had outside of high school and college when it comes to like just growing up and going through things. Like that was one of the best times. My time in Chicago was also like insanely awesome just to live somewhere new and like have something new, but like living with my buddies and living with like Blake and them, because I was friends with all those guys, but we never really like, I mean, we hung out in high school a couple times outside of high school, but we never like hung out a lot. But after I moved there, I became a lot closer with like Noah, Blake Yvette, Kayla, and all those guys, which was cool too, because then it was like you just extend
It was kind of like after that, our two friend groups
fully like combined. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
And-
I think is like the best dynamic. They're still like their own groups for sure,
Yeah.
but like
No, but it's a big get together if you guys all round
the-
up.
Yeah, and then it's such a good
jokes
time.
and like everything we're into is exactly the same.
Yeah.
Like exactly the same. I can't find this video.
But speaking of like that stuff, Lauren and I went to one of her friends' house. She moved in with one of her friends.
Lauren did?
No, not Lauren. So
Nice.
Lauren's friend moved in with another one of that girl's friends, but Lauren and the other. Okay, it's all confusing. These two girls are living together, and we went over.
I love it.
We went over to see their house, and dude, it was a cool house. For like just like two people just like living there, like
Yeah.
roommates pretty much. And going back to like thinking about like Chicago, where Connor and I roomed together,
which was awesome.
and like Ben's house. I miss that vibe of like the roommate living with each other, and like you have like your own little like spaces, and then you're sharing the living room and stuff. Because now, like just living with me and my wife, it's just like there's no privacy, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. But and like.
I mean, you
Not
kind
that
of have your own space. I mean, you guys kind of share it, but
it's like I don't feel like I need to have my own like space.
Space.
Like I feel like when it's
you
just
don't
me and
need to. But I feel like everybody should have their own space, because even if you guys are married, there's times where like
Oh yeah,
people who have been married forever always say like you have to have a space where you can go and be away from that person.
I mean, that's kind of how I feel with like video games. Like we share the office, but we're
Right.
never in it at
That's
the
what I'm
same
saying.
time. But like,
some people go on drives too to do that.
Yeah.
but like,
found it.
I don't ever feel like I need to like when it's just me and Lauren. I feel like I'm in privacy. Like just not that I'm by myself, but
That's
like
good
we're,
though.
we're
If
with
you
each
feel
other.
like you can be with Lauren 100% of the
that's-
time, all the
That's
time.
perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you want that.
Yeah.
How do I save?
But
the
dude, I
link?
definitely do miss like rooming with somebody, and then like you guys like you come home from the day and you exchange like the funny stories the way you would with like guys. Like when
Yeah,
I
you're
tell
just hanging out.
when I tell Lauren a
boys.
story, yeah, it's completely different versus how I tell like you guys. Like I over exaggerate it, I make it more entertaining and funny.
You like living with the boys. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I
completely
miss that
different
vibe.
aspect
Yeah.
of being with your girlfriend or your wife.
So it
Not that
sounds
it's a
like
bad thing, but
it sounds like you're more comfortable now with the privacy that you have with Lauren, but you would like to every once in a while, get with the boys again.
I would love to do
not
that.
like an all the time thing, but like, just boom, let's do
But
something.
that's kind of what this is
Yeah.
turning into. Like this is like
yeah,
our
which is awesome.
boy
Fuck
time.
yeah, dude.
It feels really good,
Saturdays are for the boys.
dude.
That's right.
I was thinking about this.
And Sundays.
Yeah, it's Sundays
Yeah,
now.
Sundays. I was thinking, hopefully, when this thing takes off, every fucking day. Like, not every day, but you know what I mean. Like, it'll
Yeah.
be on our mind all the time. But I was thinking about this a couple days ago. You were talking about like, I miss living with friends or having roommates. I was like, man, what if like you two weren't married and we were doing this and we were all like, fuck it, let's go get a house. And then we were like, did it from our house that we all roomed in. I was like, because I always think about like all the streamers I watch, like Mizkif. I always bring him up recently because he's just like, he's so popular now and I just love him. He's fucking hilarious. But Mizkif and all those guys that live together, and Soda Poppin lives with like Greek God X and Nick and all those guys, and they live with their like girlfriends and stuff, but they all live in these giant ass freaking houses because they make so much money,
These streamer
Yeah, and they're all
compounds.
combining it pretty much to
Like,
get that house.
and they just like build off of each other's content. And I was like, man, I would love to do that.
We're
Even
gonna
if
move
like
to Texas and do it.
yeah, I mean,
Well,
I want to so bad. like,
Cody and I talked about that. We were like,
I've
Well,
talked to Shiloh about it. She's already not wanted to be in India. I mean, she likes Indiana.
it's not bad.
It's
but
not bad, but she hates the cold weather.
Oh yeah,
cold roads.
and
suck.
shitty. It's
there's
shitty for
not
your car.
much like authentic food selection.
Oh
Like,
no.
like it's more, you know what I mean? But sorry,
Yeah, no, it's Fort Wayne, Indiana,
Yeah.
which now everybody knows where we are. But it's not a bad city. It's just like you said, it's not a big city, so you don't have like
it's
these
not
mama
like
pop
Indianapolis or
authentic restaurants or like these places to go and stuff like that. But dude,
And like the funny thing you bring up about like what if we could like live together, Cody and I, when we were driving up to Wisconsin for like an 8-hour drive, so we talk about the podcast quite a bit.
yeah, of course.
And we do that, and because like we'll eventually run out of things to talk about the podcast, and then we like looking ahead.
Yeah, you
like,
look into the future of what you
super,
want it
like,
to be or like
Yeah.
what it could be.
we were like, so what do we do like when we're in because the plan is to move to Texas, obviously.
Yes.
Sorry, mom and dad, for if you're hearing this. And we were like, well, when we move out there, we're gonna be like the only people that we know out there.
Oh, for sure.
So like the living situation, we were like the ideal living situation.
create a cul-de-sac.
Yeah, that's
create
what
just
I
a
was
cul-de-sac, and it's
thinking,
just us three.
It's just a compound, dude,
I-
of like
it's just
3
a
houses, man. It's we'll name the road Waiting in Queue.
Yeah,
I mean,
Q
for
Road.
us-
Q Road, yeah. There you go.
for
The
us
Q
to
Road.
move to Texas, No, this is a huge thing. Like, obviously, this is future plans, and people are going to be like, wow, this is crazy that you guys are even thinking about this. This podcast might
It's
not
just
ever
fun
be
to
there.
think
But to
about.
be
Oh,
honest
dude,
with
we're gonna do it till it happens.
yeah, to be honest with
we're
this,
gonna manifest this into its own thing.
it's dude. The reality's out there. It's just a reality that's hard to reach. But it's for us to move out there, we would obviously be doing this thing full time at that point, and we would
for a
be
while.
producing enough income from everything that we're doing side because we plan on streaming too. So we'll be bringing in individual income from that. But
On top of yeah,
it's not something that it's like, okay, we've been doing this for like a year, but we only have like 1,000 subs. Let's move to Texas. It's not something that we're like jumping the gun on.
no.
So like for us to move out there, we would probably either be all buying houses or we'd be building houses out there. So for us to like live by each other, that's a huge possibility. And the thing is like by that time, we're doing this full time. We're going to be here more often. Our families are going to be more intertwined, I think, because of like, we'll be like, okay, we got to make more content because we got to make, I mean, as much money as we can make if we're doing it full time, because the money's not going to be like a salary paying job where you're going to get the same amount every year. So it's going to be just constant work of making content or streaming or doing whatever. But as a group, so like, dude, I would love.
It's gonna be working from home, dude.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, which is a nice thing. We don't have to go. We won't have to make the drive to go somewhere unless we get like a studio and like a building somewhere else or something. But like,
Which
it's
we
gonna be
wanna do.
nice.
Yeah, and right now we're recording the podcast and then we're editing the podcast all in one day. Like the guys who watch, viewers,
You guys just see like a very tiny
you s-
window of
yeah,
what
we're-
actually happens.
we come here really early, we record for an hour and a half, and then we're here from 7 a.m. to like sometimes 11 p.m. to put out the episode the next day.
And it's always on a Sunday. Today it's a special day, but you guys will still see it on a Monday. But normally it's on a Sunday, so we have to work the next day
Right.
at our real jobs.
So that's why it's like we're really pushing to like get it out there as much as possible. So like every time somebody shares it on Facebook or does anything like that, that's a drastic help for us.
Yeah.
It sounds crazy. Like we're talking a lot about like the future in this podcast of like what this show wants to be.
But I think
This is-
that's a good idea to like have. So like you're just not going into it. It's like, oh, let's just do it, see what happens. Which that's a lot of cases for a lot of people, and it's it is a noble way of like doing things. 'Cause you're not doing it for the money, and we're not so much doing it for the money either. The money would be any money would be bonus.
Oh yeah.
But just doing this still.
No,
it's
everybody's
still just
got
a
to
lot of
support
fun.
their life, your
Yeah.
family and stuff. I think that's important. I mean, the money is definitely important in some aspects, but not entirely. I mean, there's much more that we're going to have come out of this than just that. The main thing is really, too, right now, for us being so brand new, is our early supporters, dude. What's up? Our early supporters, man. The longer you guys are in it pretty early here with us if you're already watching
Blake.
us. So like, if you stick with us, man, we'll remember that. And like, as we get, I mean, this is gonna happen with or without people.
Why are you laughing?
This is gonna happen with or without.
I feel like
I agree with Cody though. He's right.
I feel like we're just like apologizing for like to them
Why
about
would
like
be apologizing?
no,
I'm
it's
not
just
apolog-
no,
I-
it's
I'm not apologizing for shit.
I said it sounds like an apology, Connor.
You think it sounds like that because we're saying like, oh, it's not about the money. It is about the money. Okay.
Oh yeah, we gotta support our lifestyle.
It's not something. I mean, we're not like, oh, give us your money. But we're
That's
like,
the reality.
but
We need money to survive.
Yeah,
as
I mean,
a human.
the amount of money that we put into the show already, and what we want it to be, we don't want it. We're not doing it just for a hobby. I mean, we want to turn this into a career, and we'll do it as long as it takes. We're not saying like, feed us your money, but if you want to, go to the Patreon, check out the Patreon.
Yeah.
And the merch store. We have a merch store. Look at this. Look at that. Cody's got a hat on. That's merch. He's got a shirt. I got another shirt on.
Honestly,
my belly.
I would love to see you guys buy a shirt, but honestly, before that, even I would love to see a sub on YouTube.
Yeah.
Sub.
Yeah,
I mean, that's free.
that's
Free.
free.
It's a free click. You
And
don't
you
have
can
to
join the
pay
Discord.
for
It's
it.
free.
Just
It goes a long way.
If you don't want to spend money, that is totally okay with us. We don't even. We don't even want to second guess it. Just go hit the subscribe button on YouTube.
But
in all honesty, it's free. You don't even have to pay for it. So.
But to get, yeah, that's pretty much it. We're trying to turn this thing into something huge. So, or not even huge, but something that we can wake up in the morning and this be our job. Like,
and we've been keeping an eye on like comments and stuff like that, because we want to hear like criticism, even if it's bad. It's like, you know, we want to hear that. It's that, unless it's like you guys are shit. No, we want to hear like why are we shit?
Like an actual constructive criticism, something that we can, you know, get good feedback from, not just like, oh, trolling, like fuck you, you guys suck. Like
we will have that.
Sure. That'll definitely. I think anybody is gonna have that when
everybody does
content.
have it, and it becomes the downfall of a lot of like YouTubers. Like they can't handle it, but it's because they keep reading it, or they can't like they can't like get over it,
or maybe it's something they had prior in their head before they read it, and then it just kind of confirmed that reality. So it almost creates a false delusion inside their head. But yeah,
that's it. We just need support right now, but to get away from like the whole support us, give us money thing, which is not what we were saying. That's what people are gonna think it is. How long have we been doing this?
Today?
Are we break?
Right now?
Break?
No, we're good.
How long do we have?
Don't
just tell me.
Why don't you guess it?
I'm gonna guess 10 minutes.
This is like Milt.
10 minutes.
10 minutes away from break.
Pretty close.
9 minutes.
We're 12 minutes away.
No,
we're 10 minutes past break.
We were at 9 minutes.
Oh, I almost said 8. Fuck! I should have went the other way. It's like playing 21.
You would have been closer because you were under.
Hit or leave it.
You were under. Yeah, I'm excited. I just get so excited, like, now that we're finally doing it. I mean, we were doing it before with some of the other guys too, but
but it was always like, it just kind of never felt like official or like anything. It could be anything.
It felt more like we were just coming in and hanging out and having a podcast. But like this feels like,
leading up to launching.
Yeah, leading up to like this launch.
Well, no, like our like. Oh, you mean like?
No, I'm talking about the old podcast we did with webcams.
Oh yeah, that was very boring.
Yeah, I felt so too. But
oh yeah, I mean, all we could do was just sit there and like talk, and then like it's over a webcam.
We really had it sucked because we were kind of almost forced to like have a topic to talk about, like, and only talk about that because we weren't in front of each other. It was over a webcam. There really wasn't any like, I mean, the visual cues weren't right in front of us to like kind of feel the vibe of everything that we were talking about. I don't know. It was just very dull.
I agree. I think
it was like a Zoom call. Fucking boring, man.
I mean, it really was just like, it was just Discord Zoom call pretty much. But
it was funny how like it came up that we eventually did build this studio. Is that we always were like, you know, eventually it'll get better because we do have plans for doing a studio. We're like, we should do a studio, and
some of us did, not all of us, but
yeah,
I would say us three.
Yeah, us three. Well, Ben was really involved in it, but then he was like, I don't think I'll be able to.
Well, his music, he wanted to do his music,
yeah,
so we were like, hell yeah, go do what you want to do, just like we're doing what we want to do.
Yeah, we were like, the studio's gonna happen eventually, and then it just wasn't going because we were just like, that's gonna be long in the future.
Yeah, because we wanted to get a place, like rent a place.
Yeah.
To do it, or like I was gonna buy my parents' house and then we were gonna build it in the garage, which would have been awesome because we would have had a bigger space than this.
Sick.
Yeah, with a green room, but
then they sold and got a tiny house, right?
They sold it before I could make my decision.
I want to get a tiny house, like a fucking mobile tiny house would be sick. But then I wouldn't have good internet, so that's a no-go.
I
mean, if you just make it like permanent,
you can make it permanent.
You could, I guess, buy a piece of land or something.
RV drivers have like massive boosters you could get, but they're very expensive.
Well, yeah, that's how IRL streamers do it. They get these
IRL streaming backpacks.
Yeah, streaming backpacks, which it has like.
Dude, that's probably how vloggers do it too.
Yeah, I think they all. Use
some vloggers sometimes just do it. Like they just record the video. And
but not like travel vloggers who are like
around the world,
canterburying off of a boat. They use those backpacks and they use boosters too to like really.
I looked into one because I was really trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and when I looked into a backpack, you have to get like this like device that combines like the signal of like an AT&T provider, Verizon provider, T-Mobile, because you want to have as many as you like can get and combine them to this one device, and that one device connects it to your phone or like to your camera and then to the internet, so you can broadcast it. And what it does is when one signal's like the strongest, it uses that signal from Verizon, and then when you go,
It like jumps.
it jumps because in certain areas Verizon's going to be better, certain areas AT&T is going to be better, certain areas T-Mobile is going to be better. So you need to have all of them if you want to have the most consistent way to live stream, vlog with connections. But it's insanely expensive because you have to pay for like four providers at once.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Dude.
I mean, the bags alone are like $5-8 grand.
And yeah, sometimes you can like do like
if you buy a tiny house though, like you should be able to afford it, because tiny house is really, in all reality, versus an actual like house, is not going to be nearly as expensive, right?
I mean, yeah,
they're super cheap
lower.
compared to like an actual foundation house.
Yeah, like my parents paid a
a
lot more for their mortgage. They only pay like $400 some just for the plot of land.
I feel like that
on.
would be worth it, even though that it's that expensive. Like, shoot, like in the area, internet, like out by like Huntertown and stuff, and in Fort Wayne, fucking, it's like 200 grand bare minimum for like a nice house out there, right? I mean, usually it's
I would think
200K.
So.
No, 200,
like 150
I've been looking,
to like 200K.
You can't find anything really under 180K.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like a nice,
like out in Huntertown area, right?
Yeah.
So like, and then you start to go towards like almost down. I wouldn't even say downtown, but in between, like towards like Northrop area and all that, you're gonna get to like 145, somewhere in there. So like, it's a drastic drop as you get towards like downtown, but like then boom, as soon as you get like anywhere close to Huntertown or Carroll and those
Homestead area is on the other side of
but that's that's northwest, right?
Yeah.
So like that's different. I mean that'll be probably around the same thing. It'd probably be 200 250K or
no, those are like, that's where I wash a lot of windows. Those are by the golf course.
Covington, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so Covington, is way more expensive.
Those are like $800,000 houses. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. But like
Covington areas.
But totally like, say like an average buyer is only going to spend, like you said, like $150,000 to $200,000.
Yeah, like an average house, I'm saying out northwest. But yeah, Covington, dude.
Covington Reserve. I watch a lot of windows there. Those houses. They're mansions.
My aunt lives out there. She got an expensive house out there. But yeah. So I know what you mean, but yeah.
I was looking at houses to rent, so not buy, but like rent to own, and they were around the same, like 150. I was looking at them like up to 200, but I'm gonna wait. I think I'm just gonna get a studio apartment.
I think that's what you should do. Just focus on
the grind.
It'll be a lot cheaper
for you too.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know how the drastic change and
it's about $150 to $200 difference than buying like a one bed or renting a one bedroom.
So you'd be paying basically the same thing then?
That I'm paying now after like pet fees and like internet fee and everything. It'll be about what I'm paying now.
Okay. But you'll be by yourself.
But I'll be by myself and it'll be a studio.
So that'd be sick.
The other studio I wanted you to move in was this studio.
Yeah.
You could have just slept on the couch.
Your parents.
Well, he would the room right outside here.
Yeah, I'd convert that into
because
I would though
sleep on this couch.
I would though probably just sleep in here, like Cody said. I probably would just sleep on this couch.
You can't sleep on that couch. You probably could.
Oh,
but
I could.
Over time, you'd be like, "Fuck it, I'm going to get a bed."
Yeah, probably, but I probably do it every night. I'd probably like
he'd be in here playing video games.
Oh yeah, I'd be in here all the time, man.
This couch is the tiniest couch.
I mean, yeah, you can see him.
I don't know if you can see me, but
we can.
A little bit.
You can see a little bit. It's a little bit low.
You wouldn't sleep like this for.
That's for our guests. It's the black couch.
It's a casting couch.
It's the casting couch. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
God, can we have one episode where we don't talk about freaking anything naughty?
I wasn't even talking. No, hold on. I wasn't even alluding to that.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
Are Alrighty. It's break time. I felt that was a good stopping point.
It's break time. I think that's a good stopping point. No, Derek, we're gonna keep doing it. We're ending this.
Yeah. What he
Okay.
said.
We're ending this. It's break time. We're ending this.
Alrighty. We'll be back, I
See you
guess.
after the break.
This episode is brought to you by Swift Lifestyles, a sugar-free energy powder geared towards gamers. Cody, what do you know about Swift so far?
Well, Derek, we've got plenty of different flavored drinks. We got powder drinks we can pull up.
Yep, right
They're crash free. It's high energy, sugar free. You get your amino acids with your energy booster. That's pretty much all I got for you.
That's cool. They got flavors like raspberry, grape, tropic, extra tropical blend, and what else? Fruit punch and lemonade.
Yeah.
And then what? Do they have some pre-orders I saw?
Yeah, like a new
Bubblegum, I think, is one of them.
What is that? What? I can't read that from here.
It's blue. It's blue,
the blue
sour strip, dude.
Blue sour strip and bubblegum. Dang. Those packages look cool.
The packaging looks amazing.
Connor, I see that you're drinking some Swift right now.
Yeah.
What do you think about it
It's
right
a
now?
little fruit punch. It's pretty good. Keeps me energized, ready for gaming, ready for the podcast. You know,
Oh yeah,
it's
wow.
pretty nice.
Yeah, it sounds like a quality product.
Oh, also, they have an awesome loyalty program. So if you're buying more, you get deals on it. Easy peasy.
Rack up some points.
Rack
you
up
get
some
about
points. Look at that.
right here.
$25
500
off.
points, $5 off.
Boom.
Dang.
Swift Energy. There's really nothing
They're
else.
just kind of like giving money away to
And
use
if-
their product.
Yeah, they're
pretty
like,
much.
here, you want some? Look at this. We even have some.
And if you do have a sweet tooth and you still want to go with the sugar-free route, we have the Daily Boost gummies for vitamins.
Oh, they got
and you can
vitamin
also boost
gummies.
your big
Vitamins.
brain.
How do I get to the vitamin sections? Is that even like a thing?
Yeah, you go down shop, go to Vitamins
Wow,
Plus.
right there. Website's easy to use.
They got
Daily
gummies.
Boost gummies and Big Brain.
Boom. That's Swift. Swift Energy.
So go to swiftlifestyles.com. Links will be in the episode description. And use the code WIQ15. That's WIQ15 for 15% off your whole order.
It also supports us. So not only are you getting something you want, but you're supporting us.
So win-win. So
Swift Energy.
We love you.
and we are back. That was a nice
Yeah.
little break we took there. What did you guys rate that break at?
A 10.
That was a 10.
Yeah.
Nah, I take it back. It was a 8.5. I got a bowl of cereal. I left the second bowl of cereal in there because the TV showed up and it got way too soggy. So I dumped that out. So that was a big no-no.
You idiot.
I'd
My mother spent her money on that cereal.
rate it a 9.0. Yeah.
9.0.
I took a big dookie.
Oh, that's what you
Right
did.
at the
That really
start.
bumps it up.
And then we brought the TV in, got to see the TV. Yeah. Pretty cool.
You're just telling everyone there's valuables at this house?
I said it.
Well, yes. You did.
Yeah,
Both
of course
of you.
there is. Look at this room.
I
You
just confirmed
freaking
it.
idiots.
Look at this room. Derek, get out. You're out.
All right.
You're out of the show. Episode 4 will be just me and Cody.
Glitter.
Glitter.
His dad never taught him how to blow.
So anyways, we're back. This is a pumpkin.
Can they see it?
Oh,
yeah, they can see it.
shit. You guys actually did it?
No, my wife
his
did.
wife, Derek's wife did
Oh, fuck. Thank you, Lauren. If you're listening, thank you. That's amazing.
it. Lauren did
I'll
it.
give her some incredible sex when we get back.
Yes. Don't forget to go to the boutique store or boudoir, noir store.
Yeah, check out
Get her
Adam,
some fancy
We
stuff.
don't have a
And
we don't have a
then-
sponsor with them.
check out
Stop.
check out Adam and Eve at adamandeve.com.
Oh, that's right.
God.
Get her a sex mail doll.
Just free.
Do they have realistic mail? Okay, we got it.
We've done this before.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay, we're done with
yeah,
this.
yeah.
This guy.
Yeah.
Enough is enough.
We got some criticism from the last one.
Yes, we did. I heard it from quite a few people, but they thought it was funny.
It's funny, but it's also
It's
we gotta
also
watch
something we gotta veer
ourselves
away from.
to not be talking about sex as much as we do.
Yeah, Derek.
Connor made a horrible thumbnail that got removed immediately.
It
It
wasn't
did?
horrible. It was really
Did it get
good.
removed?
Yeah, they removed it because
Yeah.
I censored out a clothed sex doll.
What? That makes no sense.
Exactly.
They're
It's-
just salty because they didn't get to see it.
Oh,
Probably.
yeah, probably. I
Probably
was pretty
some-
salty. I didn't get to see it like up. That would have been. That was a good thumbnail.
Yeah, I'm thinking about making another one so we can upload one on there, so it's not just like an open
Yeah, you should.
screen because it looks like shit. But yeah, we're back from the break. It was a good break.
on,
The
hold on.
landlord's got a new TV.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Landlord's got a new TV. We were gonna get the old one, but I like the bezels on this one way more.
And
so.
the sound bar's on the front on this TV too.
Which we will be replacing come the next. This won't be a while, but we're gonna bring in
Dude, you're
my LG.
you're not buying a new TV. You've got too many purchases on the way already.
What? A computer? I'm just building another computer.
And a car and Magic the Gathering cards.
Okay, I spent 100.
New video games coming out.
I do have next month, November. We are back in business, boys and girls, because video games are coming out again.
Ooh,
Derek's like, what's happening?
Speaking of
There's
that,
like 4 games coming out next month that are all going to be pretty good.
I thought they stopped making video games. I thought this is it. This is the last. This was
yeah,
the last.
video games are
batch.
dead, just like TikTok.
Yeah.
I would kill
Trump
myself.
was like, nope, no more.
I'd kill myself because what's left? What do we have now? Warzone and Fortnite?
Warzone and Fortnite. That's all you need.
I'm going to blow my brains
Well,
out.
we've got
Pinnacle of
we've got
perfection.
card games now. Come on.
Yeah,
All right.
actually, we're just going to get into Magic the Gathering.
Speaking of my neighbor, my new neighbor, him and his wife, they're super into board games.
D&D.
Are they?
Yeah. I
Do they
think
play
so.
D&D or do they play like Candyland board games?
I think they're
'Cause
into
don't they have
like
kids?
no.
Oh,
This is the new neighbor.
oh, the new ones.
Yeah.
Dude, get us in on that campaign.
I'll talk to him. Lauren's the only one that talked to him because I was here last time Lauren talked to him. So I wasn't there. So I'm gonna talk to him. See what
If they're doing a D&D campaign, tell them we want it.
Dude, speaking of games, update on Spellbreak, dude. The
Is it
new
out?
talents
Is it out
that
yet?
I don't know. I didn't get on last night, but this was posted yesterday. The new talents and stuff. They got fan art on there too if you want to check it out. But I put it in the Discord. But it's Foresight, Ambidextrous, and Vigor, dude.
Ambidextrous is OP. And it's
Dude,
gonna
honestly,
break
I
the
think
game.
Vigor is pretty OP. I mean, all 3 of them are great.
Yeah, you can run all of them. Vigor,
Well,
yeah.
that's not true. You
Dude,
don't know
the
if you
max
can run
health-
all-
Oh, that's right, because of the talent.
They're
Like,
set on a point system.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
guess is most of those will
There's
be
a
high opponents.
talent though that when you have no shields and you just have health, I forget what it does, but it boosts
it's
something.
like 15% spell damage.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you
but it's
run
in the
that with
same-
Vigor.
It's in the same category as Vigor, though.
Is it? I thought it was in the
Hang on.
other tree.
You might be right.
It might be in Spirit. I
keep
thought
talking.
it was in Spirit.
Keep talking.
But if you line that up with Vigor, dude, I'm gonna be very sad if that's in the.
I would
body
almost
tree.
hope it is because if it's not,
Dude, Foresight's
thought it
also
was in Spirit.
Foresight's going to be really powerful too because it's going to just be like a radar. So I think you're gonna find more people are going to start finding you more often in the mid game.
Oh yeah, well for invisibility too. Like invisibility, that's kind of a counter to it now. I feel like.
Yeah, but it's only every 10. I can't read it from
Well,
here.
if you get 3 scrolls, you have 5 seconds, right? Every 5 seconds, I think
Yeah.
is what it is. Yeah.
I mean, this eventually gets upgraded down to 10, 9, 8, 5. Is that 8? Yeah. So, yeah, I guess it would work really well for it.
That's if you have 3 scrolls for it, though. But yeah.
So,
oh yeah, they are on. Wait, what's?
It
Yeah,
is
they are on
Spirit.
different because you could run
I told you.
recklessness,
Oh,
but
dude.
but like, how much is
Uh,
it going to cost?
I think these talents are going to break the game and they're going to be changed, or they're going to change other talents because these are the only talents that have
recklessness. That's what it is. Yeah.
These are the only talents in the game that have like insane player thing. What I would like to see is these talents come in, these talents break the game, and then they change the other talents because some of the other talents are just god awful garbage, and are useless talents.
Yeah.
But
Dude, imagine this. So you run vigor, recklessness, okay, which pair up with that health thing, okay? So with recklessness, you get spell damage of 20 up to 25%, mana cost negative 25%, so less. Okay, that's a shit ton of percentage right there. All right, and then you obviously have vigor, right, with the extra health, and then you don't even run a belt, and then you just do.
You can't if you're running both those. You
Yeah,
can,
that's what
but
I'm saying.
if you do, you're
You're not-
wasting your talents.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you don't run a belt, right? But you have more health, and then you could either, you could pick from any of the mind tree, which you could do more damage with focus mana. You could do runic
Vigor's
fluency.
in the mind.
Dude, there's so many options there. Oh, I'm excited. Actually, no, Vigor's in mind.
Yeah,
you'll
right.
run vigor. The only other things you'll have is body.
Dude, that's
So you just run.
Bro, you
fervor.
could. No, not even fervor, dude. You could run.
Actually,
you could
no.
run scavenge. You could run dexterity. You could run fortitude. I would honestly probably do fortitude.
Can't run fortitude
or scavenging or dexterity.
Oh yeah, no, you still could. Yeah, you could run any of them.
Fuck any of those four. Fervor too.
And it's
Those
gonna
all
depend
work
on how much.
so well.
It's gonna depend on how much these cost too.
They're 3. It says right here.
Oh, they're all 3.
So you
Another
don't even
thing
need
is
a belt,
it depends on
dude.
your
You don't
gauntlets
even need
too
a
and
belt.
everybody's play style. Because I would still run fervor just because that's my play style.
Yeah, I do like fervor, and I like rune fluency, even though I run lightning, because having like 3 just still for me is just like super, because I can use 2 in combat and then like use that third opportunity to escape if I need to.
I usually run. So what I'm running right now is thirsty with the potion cut in half for time. Then I run either fervor or scavenging or dexterity. I usually always do focus mana. The extra damage is always nice, but if you're, with the changes, dude. So with that vigor and the new talent of whatchamacallit, vigor and foresight, right? You run those 2 together with the health thing now. You can you're not going to be able to run that with stone. That's the only difference. So like because stone is basically you're going to have shields no matter what.
Right.
So like automatically you'll have a shield. So you don't want to run that with stone. So that's a bad choice to make. If you're going to do the vigor, you're going to be tanky.
Build, yeah.
You could be tanky with a high damage gauntlet, which
you
is
could offhand
frost.
stone though.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yes, you could offhand. That's correct.
So,
but I'm saying for your main gauntlet, right?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
For your main hand, but
It's
I
just
love
gonna
this
make
game. It's really good.
lightning even more broken. Literally, lightning is going to be absolutely broken.
A lot of the gauntlets are fucking broken. Like I hate pyro. I think pyro like does way too much damage, and it's just like the aspect of like, oh, it's fire, so it should do the most damage. Like that is super dumb to me. I don't like it. I get it's not hit scan. Lightning's hit scan, so it's like you point your crosshair, you hit the button, you're hitting them. Fire's projectile, but then again, a lot of people use fire pretty up close rather than a distant shot. It's not made for like long range.
Well, they do say God is a consuming fire, so it's the strongest.
I hate it though. It's so dumb. That's how it is in like all games, and it's like it makes no sense. But I'm like, why do you make pyro so? Because then if you pair it with like toxicologist, it's even more.
Dude,
broken.
no, lightning with toxicology.
Oh, that's what I pair.
Yeah.
That's really good too.
But I think that the ambidextrous is really good for offhand stone gauntlets.
Yes.
If you run offhand stone gauntlets, you get bedrock, which means then you can hit the ground. So then your stone gauntlet becomes powerful again. So you could run pyro as your first, get all the pyro things, or even do like shock as a damage dealer, but then focus your stone as a damage dealer through bedrock, and then use conduit as a way to like knock people down, and then have the rune fluency through the electric gauntlet, and then run something else.
Yeah, and then the offhand mana cost is also getting like reduced with that ambidextrous, which is like, holy crap, you're gonna use that. Your second hand might become like your main.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
dude. So
you turn that stone gauntlet into your main gauntlet. You're only using conduit as a way to get the rune fluency, and then you run focus mana which only gives you a damage buff for your first attack.
Ambidextrous, though, you can, like, there's now a purpose for Spellslinger, which stores the extra gauntlet and runes, right?
Right.
With the sorcery cooldown of 15%, which is a huge percentage cooldown for your sorcery abilities, right? You could run Ambidextrous with Spellslinger. That's a really good pair up, I feel like. And then you run whatever else you want with it in the body tree, whether it be Fervor or whatever.
I think that
the body tree is just all around amazing.
Yeah, there's a lot of decent ones in there. I do not like Finders Keepers. I think that's a wasteful talent. But other than that, everything else is really good. But it's all play. Like body is definitely play style in my mind.
If you're gonna run Finders Keeper, you better be in a 3-man group. That way you can find scrolls for your team.
Yeah, and
That's
make sure nobody else is running Finders Keeper.
Dude, there was one game Mitchell and I played, and dude, every chest I was getting scrolls.
Yeah, I mean, I tend to get them super easy already.
Lately, I thought I was like getting no scrolls, and I was like, did they change how much scrolls? And then I played that one game, and we're getting a shit ton of scrolls. Like I was finding all of them, Mitchell wasn't finding any, and I was like, Mitchell, are you running Finders Keepers? He goes, no, I didn't change anything. I was like, dude, I'm getting like all the scrolls.
Imagine if you did have it though.
Yeah,
every
in that
single
match.
one.
Yeah,
be insane. But you'd have to have those scrolls in there in place anyways for it to work.
I think the game's really good.
Or no, it start off at 50%, right?
Yeah.
Anyways,
the talents are what really makes the game so good because you can completely build your class to what you want to play. You're not just like jumping and then picking up a gun and then the next game you're picking up the same gun. It's every gauntlet you use with a different gauntlet changes your playstyle. Every talent build changes your playstyle. Like it's all directly on your own. I think the only thing they really need to work on is server problems.
Yeah,
I would probably play a lot more again. I pretty much stopped playing because every time I play, I get disconnected. And I'm not the only one that's having that problem. I mean, if you go through Reddit, Spellbreak's Reddit, every single top post every day.
Well, it's a preview game.
Still, it's a
problem.
If
it's a preview right now, you want to have your best impression out there for the people that are interested.
Yeah, the first thing you fix is being able to play the game before you start adding things, and it's pissing people off. But on the other hand, this game has been in alpha for 2-3 years, so the game has been in preview for 3-4 years.
For PC, right? Yeah, I'm sure it runs much more smooth on PC though.
Oh, it does. I hate it on controller. It's awful on controller.
I'll get lag spikes every once in a while, but it always corresponds with like if I get a huge lag spike.
Dude,
then Connor's like, I'm getting dissed.
And I'm not the only one getting disconnected from that game.
I've only been disconnected once in a game. So I play Xbox, right? I'm not even kidding you. The only time I get a lag spike is when I go to make a clip. I like rubber band like no other. That's the only time I've actually felt a lag spike.
Yeah, that's not the game. That's your system because the Xbox just goes through that process of like multitasking.
But honestly, I'm going to be completely honest. I've only disconnected from a game once. Like maybe twice.
I think I have.
I think
like
that's
literally
just
only once.
I don't know why, but I mean, obviously they're on separate servers. You're on a separate server than the PC, and the PC's server range is probably a lot further. So, being a further server range, you're gonna have easier disconnects. More people on the server, you're gonna have easier disconnects.
That's true.
It's just the fact that, and the stuff they're adding was in alpha. Like this stuff isn't new stuff. The talents are new. The spell or the abilities that they added, those were all in the beta. Or the alpha. There's still 3 more that they haven't put in that were in the alpha too. So this is the only new content that they're actually adding to players that haven't played or that have been playing the game. But it's just
I would like to see them throw in some ELO in there, like an ELO system. No, you guys, Destiny, right? ELO.
I'm trying to think of what that is.
Like
rank.
Yeah, so like, remember you'd go on the website to look at your stats and stuff, and you'd see how much ELO you built up.
ELO.
Yeah, Destiny
like
never
elimination. You're talking about like your KD.
So I don't like the whole KDA. I hate the KDA system. I mean, I can obviously compute and calculate what my KD is, but when they have KDA in there,
I feel
like if you're gonna do KDA, you better have some ELO, like an ELO system.
Yeah, I've heard elo. I'm just trying to figure out.
I don't know.
What is
I
it?
didn't
What does it
spend enough
mean?
time on Destiny to do the breakdown of how it's like calculated. But the elo is like, I mean, how you're going to be put into games with people.
So,
like
your individual
your
ranking.
elo is going to affect who you go into a game with. So like the more elo you have, you're going to be paired up with people who have about the same elo.
So it's a
Okay?
different term for
Skill-based matchmaking.
matchmaking.
Yes.
Which is
Yes,
something
yes, yes,
I
yes.
have said since alpha that game should have. And they should have had it in before the game launched.
And they need to do that. I mean, it doesn't even have to be elo. It can be named completely different, but it has to be somewhat similar to that.
Yeah,
with
it's
the
just
skill-based matchmaking.
relative skill levels of players in zero-sum games. It's a huge term in chess, but like, yeah,
Your
it's
rating
just
has
it's
to
your
be
it's your
everything.
individual rating through your character. But I agree, it needs to either have a rank system like Overwatch has, or skill-based matchmaking. The thing about skill-based matchmaking is a lot of players don't like it. Casual players do not like skill-based matchmaking because you can't just like jump into a game and have fun every time because you're always going to be like matched. What?
I thought it was the other way. I thought
No.
pros usually don't like skill-based matchmaking because it's like, well, now I'm going to be fighting pros on my
Well,
level. So
pros
it's gonna
don't
be
like it because they'd rather
streamers-
just get on and just
no,
murder
hold on.
people.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
realistically-
pros don't care. It's more so the streamers, like the big time streamers,
Like Scump being
because
pro.
they don't want to have their audience see them get their ass whooped. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that would be like pro streamers too. Like Scump even says like, "Oh, I don't want skill-based matchmaking in Call of Duty."
Pro streamer. I got you.
So those are
I
like
was thinking pro player.
well, those are
is what I
like
was thinking.
pro
The pro
players.
player.
They're pro
The
players, but
pro,
they just
like-
stream.
pro players that are streaming.
I think it's
I think that's fine then.
I think
Who
it's
cares?
up for
You know,
debate. Like I like skill-based matchmaking.
Yeah, because
It's
I mean,
competition,
we're
man.
kind of at that level of like, I
You
want to play
need
people
that
at my
competition.
level, and I don't want to like, get on and I'm like, okay, I'm playing against a team of 12-year-olds and I just wipe the floor. My confidence really high right now. Then very next game,
I will say
I'm
it's
in a
not
game
as fun
with-
for them. Yeah.
I'm in a game with Scump, which it wouldn't be fun for the 12-year-olds, but then I get in a game with like Scump, I get murdered, and I'm just
Yeah,
like,
no matter how
this,
good
this
you are.
was so unfair. I want to play people on my skill level each time.
That's why
That's the only way you get better, man. You play against better, either the same level or better players.
Yeah, and skill-based matchmaking will never be
You
like
learn
the exact.
things.
You're gonna face off against
there's
people.
a huge
in every
cliff
field.
there.
Yeah,
because sometimes you're gonna have somebody who's playing with somebody who's in your rank that pulls that person to that rank.
Mhm.
That's the problem with skill-based matchmaking. That's why I'm saying, League of Legends and
The only way you get better is by playing with or against better players.
yeah, I mean, you definitely learn quicker. I would think that
yeah, but
Like,
they're. Sorry, go on.
if
I'm
you were
trying not to
playing with
interrupt.
like people who are on the same level as you, the problem with that, where it can become a stalemate, is you don't look at it as like, how can I improve? Like when we were playing Overwatch, even if we won a game, and these guys would do this all the time. They're like, we won. It's not that big of a deal. I'm like, it is a big deal because we could have won this way. We could have won faster. We could have won easier. But since we're at the same skill level as the people we beat, we just look at it as a win. Per se, as like, oh my God, we beat somebody that's at a higher skill rate. That's insane. What did we do so good? And that's where like skill-based matchmaking, you have that. But ranking, you don't per se have that as much because you are pretty much at the same level in ranking. I love ranking, but like, you have to look at your wins and your losses and see how you can improve even with a win. Obviously, be excited. You won the game. You're moving up. But like, what could I have done in that win to get that win quicker?
So, and I see the pro streamers, their top or their argument with that because, I mean, just in anything like sports and all that, if you're not playing with or against better players of that caliber, whether it's professional or not or whatever, the only way you can benefit and learn and really actually see something technically, like in a technical standpoint, like to its max and fullest, like where it really, the way the game should be played, is by watching them. You go on YouTube, watch, like for me when I was playing goalie, right, as a goalkeeper, I'd watch the top tier 1 pro and the Bundesliga in Germany and England, whatever. I'd watch those goalkeepers who are at the highest level. I just watch and see what they did, just like a streamer. You watch them, You know, you watch and see what they do differently as opposed to yourself. And then boom, okay, I'm going to see that. I'm going to use that situation, you know, in my next game that I play, and I'm going to do that. Boom. That's why streamers don't want probably that skill-based, you know, game format with pairing up, you know, players.
Skill-based.
Yeah, because now they have to watch their stream to learn and change their, you know, the way they play. Versus where, I don't know, it's
another reason. You're right, but another reason, and they've said this, is because they're like, I play on a professional level. Okay, so every game I play is not always just learning how to be better. He's like, there's times where I just jump on the game and just want to enjoy the game and play the game. If I'm playing skill-based matchmatching,
and I
can't do that.
Yeah, you're going to be sweaty every time.
True.
Yeah,
that's
and
true.
he's saying that they're saying like if there wasn't a skill-based matchmaking, I can just jump into a casual game and I can wipe the floor with 12-year-olds and have like a great time.
You know how you change that?
A rank.
Only make skill-based matchmaking for rank.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Boom.
You just take out skill-based matchmaking and you put a ranking system in the game. It's a separate thing, like Overwatch.
Well, no,
you quick play
you make
and you
it
have rank.
skill-based in the ranking.
Well, yeah,
that's
that's ranking.
That's
But what I'm
ranking,
saying
yeah.
is they're two separate categories.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You could go play quick play and be a casual loser, or you could
But
play...
that's what I'm saying. So like it's a preview game right now, right? So it's not fully released. So I'm sure they'll come out at some point with that. So like
It's
maybe.
Okay, I don't believe in preview games anymore. Every game that comes out now is a preview game. It's a fully released game. They put it under the title of, and you're right, they're going to add things. They put it under the title of preview so that way they don't get this large amount of people at them like saying like, why don't you have this in the game? You just released the game. The game's not finished because of games like Anthem and games like that.
Yeah.
EA.
That's the only way they can bat it though.
Right, but
like,
it's not. It's a fully released game.
Yeah,
it is a fully released game.
And they're gonna do updates, right? So,
Yeah,
but
it's a live action game.
yeah,
right?
but I would rather they do that than let the game die as a fully released game and everybody's pissed off. You know what I mean?
They should. But the thing is it is a fully released game. They're just a majority of players don't.
They're
think
just
it is
labeling
because
it.
it's labeled as a preview.
Yeah, no, yeah, I get that. I get that.
Because it'll never.
but
like,
they're taking
a
their
fully
time.
released game is like a game that comes out and you pay for the game. You pay for it.
Okay, but it's a free game though.
But you'll never have to pay for it if they take.
It's a free game. I mean, so like I see their point of view. So like that's fine, right?
I'm not saying
because
it's
it's
bad,
a free game.
But you get what I'm saying. Like
they should be able to do that. You know.
Well, it's the same thing Fortnite does. They've been labeled
They're just
themselves.
tinkering with things, trying to figure it out.
They've been labeling themselves as a beta, and Mitchell was telling me he read an article about it. It has something to do with like that's how they're able to change the game so much.
Yeah, because they get money.
Yeah, they just get money.
It's not a bad thing. It's a great thing.
I love it.
It's insane. I love it too. I'm just saying, like, there's times where a studio still has to be accountable for releasing something that needs something but didn't get it released. And the thing is they put a preview word on it and nobody holds them accountable. What happens then is you have games who do die in preview stage because players stop playing them because they think, oh, I'm in preview, I don't have to put it in the game right now.
Right.
That I'm just saying, like, I don't want the game to die. I love the game. I love that it's a preview game. In my eyes, it's a fully released game. It's been in alpha for 4 years.
Well, yeah, you're.
And I hold people accountable now after Anthem. After EA murdered that amazing game that could have been so much better than it was.
Well,
I hold everybody accountable.
$60, dude. I'd be pissed too.
Yeah, but it's not just that. It was a game that was just rushed. What I'm saying is, like,
hold on a minute. I mean, Spellbreak's it's a free game though, right? It's like Fortnite. Okay, it's free.
Well, the thing is
so like you can't necessarily be mad about it unless you've spent money on skins and stuff. Sure, okay, be mad about it.
I'm not mad.
Or I'm not saying you're mad. I'm just saying for everybody else, you know what I mean? Like who are pissed off about that. But,
I mean, you can be pissed off about being disconnected every fucking game you play.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's free or not. You can't play the game.
That I will say. Okay, yes.
But what I'm saying is that needs to be number one before adding a shit ton of content. They need to worry about keeping players playing and not adding skins and content.
Yeah,
Put that aside. You will kill your game if you can't have players play the game.
They will, yeah, but they also need to at least release some. I think they've done a good job because honestly, they have literally reran the same skins
Oh, they don't have a lot of skins. They haven't added.
That's what I'm
new
saying.
skins.
So like they have very minimal amount of skins, and they just keep rerunning them once they go through week by week, right?
Well, yeah, but they want
So they need to make money to still maintain their updates and their bug fixes and all that, which they did. I think that was the first update I saw, at least. They did like a bug fix and all that.
They've done like 3 or 4 major updates.
So
they are updating
I mean,
the
they're
game,
trying to do those things, but it's hard. It's difficult when it's a free game because you're not getting that upfront payout for them, you know. So like, I think they've done a pretty good job. It's gonna take time, and that's why I like that they call it a preview game, because it's gonna take time, and you're not lying to your guys, you know, that are playing the
Right,
game
I agree.
and saying that, okay, this is a full release game, even though we know it's shit.
No, it's not shit. I'm just saying, like,
No,
it's
I
not the
mean, for
company's-
some people it is shit though, because they're disconnecting every fucking
well,
few
that
seconds.
that is shitty.
Yeah,
But, like, the
that's-
game as a
that's
whole is not
shit.
shitty. But what I'm saying is, like, I'm fine. I want them to call it a preview. It is a preview game.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fully released game, but it's not a game that's finished. So it's a preview game. What I'm saying is, players need to recognize that it's a fully released game, and preview means that it's
they're
not
having
finished.
issues. Yeah.
And the thing is either people don't realize that, or they think like, oh, this isn't the fully released, so it's okay that it's bad right now. It's not okay that
It's like
there's bad
PUBG.
things.
Dude,
Right,
back when
yeah.
I played PUBG when it first came out on Xbox, dude, it was fucking garbage, but I played it anyways
Oh, it was
because
awesome.
now it's great. You don't really see so many issues
Look at
as you
Destiny.
do now.
yeah,
Back then, I mean,
even if it's like a paid like for game, like fully finished game, you paid $60. If they're having server issues, they're gonna be like, oh, like shoot, we still have to fix
Oh, yeah.
that.
Yeah. See, I'm not talking about
but
bugs.
PUBG you paid for, right? Games like that.
Yeah, it was like 40
This
bucks.
is free. It's totally different. That's why I'm saying, like, give them a little bit of slack. You know what I mean? They're not getting that upfront cost. They're not scamming you into fucking buying it on release. So, but like, I don't know.
bugs and server issues come with game launches, free or not. That happens.
Yeah,
But it's when it's been happening for
too long now.
too long that it can kill you. And I'm just saying, I agree with. I like these. I think nowadays how games come out is the coolest way, because I'm a guy who likes games to come out and then stick to that game for a long time. So
Oh,
with like
yeah.
the constant content drops that are free are awesome to me. I love season based games. I love that aspect of gaming now. It's just I've also seen a lot of games die because they either A, don't listen to their players, or the players just aren't paying attention and the players leave. And it just happens all the time. Spellbreak's fucking awesome. I love it. I probably won't be playing it next month and probably won't ever
That's all
play
right.
it very much ever again. But that's just because Destiny comes out, Call of Duty Cold War comes out. Not getting it right now, but that's
There's
coming
a
out.
lot of new shit coming out.
Cyberpunk's coming out next month. I'm going to be playing Cyberpunk.
What
Godfall
is
comes out.
Cyberpunk? I don't think I've heard of the name, but I don't know anything
It's the
about
game
it.
with Keanu Reeves gonna be in.
It's a
Shut up.
It's an open
Yeah.
world. It's an open world RPG. Set.
Open world? No.
Yeah. It's
I
an
don't
open,
even care that it's an RPG.
It's an open world RPG that's.
When you
set
say open
in-
world,
Yeah,
I'm
pull,
in.
Pull up
I'm
the.
pulling it up.
fucking
Calm down.
in.
Hey, I'm doing my job.
I can't
anytime you say open world, holy fuck.
You're an Xbox player and you don't know what the fuck Cyberpunk is, Cody. I should slap your ass.
I think this has been in the works for how many months now?
been-
It's almost over a year now, right?
It's been delayed twice.
Okay, that's what I thought.
But it comes,
that's probably why I didn't pay much
so it
attention
comes
to
out
it.
next month.
We're gonna watch this trailer for your audio listeners.
Oh,
you're
this
just
is
gonna.
the E3. So this is the first one or the newest
I
trailer?
think this is the first one.
Okay.
Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, it's
Ooh.
a sci-fi futuristic. It's gonna be cool. I'm excited.
I'm liking it already.
Dude, there's like
Some good.
there's like
Yeah.
different sections of the city where there's like a club part of the city.
I
like
love when they
strip
do
clubs and-
cinematics, dude. I love it.
Yeah.
And this is like a. Yeah.
So you can get in this game or in this world. See how he's a cyborg.
Dude, that reminds me
you
of
can-
like what's going on
you
right
can
now. with Elon
purchase-
Musk.
You can purchase like
That's
upgrades for your
insane.
body.
You blowing up all over the news. Are you
This is literally going to be reality in like 2770.
You got the chip? All right, start her up, Bug. Why don't you go to the bathroom, wash up? We gonna be with you in a minute. What? Oh, come on, man. Your neck, it's a mess.
While hotel security has yet to comment, we do know the suspect seems to have fled the scene.
Initiating combat mode.
Go!
Destination confirmed.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about! Alright, in and out, bitches! We're rich! Oh, we are going to the major leagues, Jack. Jack? Oh, shit! No. Okay, get to a clinic now.
Mr. Wells' condition is critical.
Go!
Immediate medical
It's gonna
help
be
is
okay.
required.
Just hold on.
It's gonna be sick.
Just think about all the good shit we're gonna have, huh? Oh, sorry.
When you're a cyborg, you don't have much option once you're dead. Can't
Well,
fight-
they're
you
still
can't really fight
humans.
it.
Yeah, they still
Well,
have
yeah,
human.
they're
They just
half
have-
human.
Well, they're not even half human. They're just humans that you can purchase. Like if you lose an arm, you can have your arm amputated and then get a robot arm. Like it's
What's that game with,
They're
or not the
upgrades.
game, but the movie with Will Smith?
iRobot.
iRobot.
Yeah. It reminds me of that.
See, like his arm it's a human arm, but it's got like a
It's got attachments and stuff on it.
yeah.
It's modified.
Just take the fucking chip, Dex.
Every corporal cop in this city's gonna be blasting down these doors after what you and your psycho friend did. We didn't need all this cocksucking attention, damn it.
Cocksucking. Fuck. It's definitely a mature game.
Yeah.
Oh shit. He was not playing.
She's got like powers where she
Kinetic
can
to like
yeah.
Bluetooth
Hacker.
fucking kinetic shit. What the fuck? That's insane.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool.
Here, right here, Cody.
Wake the fuck up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
Ha ha, yeah.
It's actually Keanu
I like
Reeves.
how they put that at the end too. That was good.
Well, they that was the E3 trailer. So that was the announcement trailer that they had back in 2019, where like
Everybody got pumped
everybody
for it.
saw everybody was because it was out. Like everybody knew Cyberpunk was coming, but we hadn't seen a trailer for it yet. And then we saw the trailer, and then when Keanu Reeves was in it, the crowd went fucking ballistic. And that's when Keanu Reeves came out on stage, and he was like, somebody was like, "You're
wonderful," or "You're fantastic," or
yeah,
something
like that. And
that.
it's like, no, you're fantastic. And he became that internet meme. That's where that meme's from. It's from E3.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's Cyberpunk. That comes out next month. Towards the end of the month, Assassin's Creed Valhalla comes out, which I will be playing because it's Vikings. And who doesn't want to play a Viking Assassin's Creed game? Dude, like next month, 4 or 5 games.
I played like 3 Assassin's Creed games, and man, I just felt like it was repeat for me, so like I couldn't get into it completely. I like the aspects of it, but it was like, if nothing changes with like, I don't know how you grapple the wall and all that. It's all kind of
it
similar.
was just so good though. That's why they didn't want to like the 3 with
storyline's
Ezio
great.
Auditore. Holy cow, bro! Those were the best 3 Assassin's Creed ever. So freaking good.
I think I stopped after, what was it, Italy? Maybe it was the one after that. I
Oh,
can't
that went
remember.
all the way up to like 4. After Ezio Auditore, it was no longer in Italy. It took place in
It's like Florence and all that.
because we had Black Flag, which was in the Tropic Islands, because you're a pirate, and then we had the French Revolution, which was awesome. So
I
that
definitely didn't play
took
that
place
one.
in America,
the Civil
or the
War.
13 colonies.
No, that was the Civil War.
Was it
one.
the Civil War? I
Yeah,
thought
the
it
French
was
Revolution would have been in France.
It wasn't the Civil War because we fought the British in it.
Yeah, which you did. You played as that Indian guy,
Right.
Connor, I think. His
But
name
in the
was.
Civil War, we didn't fight the British.
Wait, his name was Connor?
Not the Civil War. Yeah, you're right. God, I can't believe I said that. No, yeah,
I
we
remember
didn't.
Altier.
We
The
didn't.
American Revolution.
The American
Altier.
Revolution, not the French.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
I was
Civil
like,
War
that's
has.
why you confused me. I was like, there's not a Civil War one.
Yeah. No, there hasn't been a Civil War one. Yeah.
Yeah, but
That
then
was my-
and then they had the one in Egypt, which was way too mythological for me. I was like, it's not very realistic.
Same with Odyssey. The Odyssey one has like.
Which is the
some-
one after that, which was the Roman Empire,
the Greek.
whatever it is, and they're both shit. They're like so bad.
Well, I don't like it. It's because they play it more like a RPG, more where like you're finding
So is
loot.
so is Valhalla.
Yeah. And then like the health bars on people. I like the original like combat style where it's like you hit the guys a couple times, they'll die, and then when they come in to strike, you can counter them and kill them like
It's the same thing.
Yeah, but they have health though now.
Yeah,
and,
but
like,
you still have instant executions in the fights. Like you still have that opportunity to like counter it and then do a like execution on them. That's still there. It's just they're changing the aspect of it to be more of an RPG than just a rail-based game.
They
Because
need to
rail-based
turn it
games
into
just
like a
don't do as well anymore.
fatality type execution. When games do that, I like the fatality of what's that game?
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
like
zooming
I
in
don't
on
like
the
an
thing. I don't want
automatic.
that.
I feel like you have to do like a crazy combo to do an execution in a game like that. Like it has to be like that, or otherwise it's not that challenging. When you do executions that are easy to execute with low health, like
Yeah,
that's
but
cool and all, but
It's
like
not like they weren't like something that you just click a button though. It was like you
Okay.
were
had to
fighting
time
like
it, you
say
had
you
to-
were fighting like 12
so you had
guards.
to time it. Okay, so timing. Okay, that's different.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because
Okay.
when you were like in a group in the city and you're playing as Exio, you have a sword and 2 hidden blades, and it's like you're fighting 12 guards who have like long spears. So like you could be like attacking one person and
they'll
then
be
see that somebody behind you is about to spear you, so you have to dodge that, stop attacking the other person, counter that, pull them with the spear, and then like you'll do that. But it's all timing. Like it's not like just A.
Yeah,
See,
and then,
that's
like-
fine then. That's okay. I like that.
stronger enemies too. They don't even let you.
Oh
do-
yeah, if
like,
you try
can
to like
ca-
execute him, a stronger guy will grab your arm and like throw you to the side. You can't even do.
This reminds
an
me of
execution on
Shadowkeep.
Shadowkeep.
What is it? Shadowkeep?
Shadow
Or
of
is it
Mordor?
Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah,
Sorry.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
that's-
pretty much exactly the same concept.
It kind of. I like that
style.
concept. Yeah,
Dude,
it's a good concept.
Valhalla, they showed a gameplay trailer for it.
Why did I say Shadowkeep? What is Shadowkeep?
That's
That's
Destiny
Destiny and no, Shadowlands is World of Warcraft.
That's a DLC, isn't it?
expansion.
Yeah, it's the expansion that just
Okay.
no.
That was the most recent one.
It's more of a fucking DLC than an
Trying
expansion.
to pick my
Yeah.
brain. Sorry.
Yeah, it's more of a DLC than an expansion. The next one's an expansion.
I'm an idiot. If you guys haven't noticed,
You're not an idiot.
I'm a very questionable person.
Dude, I'm just excited, man. We're finally gonna have some games to play. I haven't wanted to play games in like 3 months. There's nothing to play. I mean, I play Spellbreak a lot, but then I was like, all right.
I'm liking Fall Guys too, but
Yeah, but
I
you never get on.
yeah, I know. I got my first crown. I was excited about that.
Oh yeah, Derek got his first crown on Fall Guys.
Dude, that's right. I
It's-
saw that.
it's better
I
than-
saw,
Dude, it
you
took-
you
it took-
tweeted about it too, didn't you?
If you looked
Yeah,
up the
he did.
time I've played versus the time Tim the Tatman played, I got my crown sooner than him.
Yeah, I still don't have one. And I've played more than Derek. I will say I helped Derek get there, but you know, it is-
Oh, okay. That was crazy though.
I grabbed a couple
Coming from a
people.
diehard Destiny fan
Yeah.
player too. as
I if he would have never got that on he'd probably still be in the dark. Look at him now. Derek's changed as a man because of that crown.
he is
Fall Guys-
he is reborn
Fall Guys
in
has
his new
changed.
image.
Fall Guys has changed Derek entirely.
Yeah,
Now
I'm
he
not
just-
no longer a boy. I'm a little bit older boy.
Yeah.
We just need to get you
Preteen.
tatted now.
Preteen. Yeah, we should get a tattoo on you that says "My First Crown,"
Oh, dude, we should.
Ooh.
and it's on your head, like
You
your
should-
forehead.
Yeah, like it's
You could say, or instead of my first crown, you'd be like the king. Yeah.
The king,
well, no.
and then in parentheses, Fall Guys.
the crown's gonna go across the top, like
Dude,
a
if you
headband.
did a
then,
forehead tattoo, I would literally salute you.
so the crown
be
will go
awesome.
across my forehead, but then around my face,
It'll be
down
like-
pink.
a bunch of like
Like the
teardrops.
Fall Guy.
Yeah, like the Fall
costume.
Guy.
Like a bunch of. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh man, it was pretty awesome. I was very happy because we played for a while that night. It was the night season 2 came out.
Yeah. I did an awesome tweet and nobody liked it.
You'll get there once this podcast.
I don't
blows
spend
up.
much time on Twitter if you haven't noticed.
I
Dude,
do.
back when I was playing ball, I had like a Twitter of like almost 2,000 followers and I deleted it because I hated Twitter so much. I should have never done that. I had literally,
guy.
I was getting DM'd by like people to do like sponsors and this and
This
that.
guy.
And then I fucking deleted my Twitter and made a new one for, I don't even know why. And then I forgot the password to the new one. Now I have a third one that's
Nice.
just like
This guy.
50
Nice.
followers. I'm like, whatever.
Dude. Oh my gosh.
I was at that point in my life where I was like, dude, fuck social media. I'm tired of hearing all the garbage on social media. Like I was just, I don't know. Maybe it was my algorithm and what was being attracted towards it, but it was just toxic shit being,
Twitter's,
you know, on my
Twitter's the most toxic.
DM, on
Yeah,
my,
it
on my
is.
TL,
Except
you
for
know,
Reddit.
like
Yeah, Twitter's
Yeah, but
insanely toxic. But
Reddit's pretty helpful.
Reddit nowadays has become very censored. It's definitely not the Reddit it was when it first came out. But Twitter is very hostile. But it is also a very good place to get instant news on everything. Not like physical news, but like I follow a lot of streamers and gamers, so I get like instant news on like what they're doing for their streams or stuff like that, or like what games are coming out. Like I found out right away that Crucible got they shut down Crucible and all that, like the minute it happened. I like Twitter.
Twitter's pretty good.
Yeah, it's just the
not
people
bad
on
now.
it.
Yeah.
But you'll have that anywhere. It's just Twitter has more of that like speak more of your mind.
Well, this
on
was
it.
back when it was somewhat newer. So like I think people really hid behind their screen there back then. But
yeah, people always do
still
that.
do.
and we're learning more.
Yeah.
We're learning more. So
Alrighty.
yeah.
Where we at?
We're at hour 29.
All right. Well,
So
I guess that's the episode.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go take a shit.
We're
like I
ending
do
this.
after
She beats the cat, and I have to stop her.
I have to go stop.
We're
her.
ending this.
We're ending this. So that's it.
We're ending this.
Derek, you want to talk us out, or
We're
do you just
ending
want to end
this.
it?
let's talk us out. Check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/WIQ. Go to our website, check out our merch. Join our Discord.
Yeah, it's free. We need people on the Discord because if we can get some people on
YouTube
the
too is
Discord,
free, man. Fucking hit that sub.
Hit that subscribe. All the audio
Share
listeners, check it out. Check out the YouTube.
Yeah, it's all
But-
in the description.
Yeah, it's all
Easy
links are down below.
All you gotta do is click one button. Helps us out. So
Just hit it.
Yeah. So
Fucking hit it.
alrighty, that's a wrap, boys.